This is Bob's allotment at Rawton. Got 3 plots. Let's have a walk round and you can have a look. This area here is where I grow potatoes. I grow them in buckets, so there's 40 buckets of potatoes there. They've all come through. I had a bit of a pasting with a frost, but they've recovered nicely. This is the strawberry and raspberry cage, and they're all doing really well. Lots of strawberries coming. These are blueberries. Peas coming up quite nicely. And a courgette we planted last week. Or rather, Keith planted the courgette last week. These are black currant, red currant bushes, and they're just laden with fruit this year. There's tons of it. Got some seeds which I put in a couple of weeks ago by Nigel and I think Nigel done that. Cabbages. There's some swede there, some parsnips in the end. We need some weeding done this week in here. I'm trying to leave a bit of weeds for them, for the crew to do when they come over. These are sweet corn we popped in on Wednesday, and some dwarf French beans that was put in. All seem to be doing okay. The heat has taken its toll. We have another courgette here. And in here we've planted about 1,000 carrots. I don't know if you can see them, and the green shoots coming up. But we just scatter them around, and they've all come up, which is really good. So we'll see what we get from that. The shed, we'll keep everything, tools and gloves and hand wipes and paper towel and what have you. I'm a polytunnel as well, which we'll be putting some tomatoes in on Wednesday. With two cucumbers we put in, and we've just got to do a little bit of tidying up in here first. I've got some compost to go down, and we'll get in, I think we'll get 19 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There'll be 18 tomato plants in here. In there I've got space for 2 melons, and we'll see how we get on with them. But the cucumbers seem to be doing okay. We don't like this type of heat. It just flattens them, so I've got to be down watering every day. I've got the water cans already filled up when they come down. This is what we planted we planted these last Wednesday. I grow them at home, put them in cells and just transport the cells down, and they just take. These are radishes. These are spring onions. Again, the way I grow them as a bunch. I put about 7 or 8 seeds in a cell, then I just plant them as a bunch. So when you're in a bunch of onions, you just pull a bunch of onions instead of something. Take one out of a line. Now these have been in about 4 weeks, I would say, and they're starting to really get nice and big. So we should have some shortly. This is garlic, which I planted last October. These here shallots, again I planted last October, and these onions I planted last October as sets. I normally grow them by seed, but I did last year and didn't really get much success. But looking at the onions at the minute, they're looking really well. Again, there's a bit of weeding needs to be done, so I'd leave that for whoever comes down on a Wednesday. They can get in between the onions with a weeding fork. We've got stuff to go in. This is a bed here which is empty. I've got to make another 2 raised beds, which I'm hoping going to do on Monday with Keith. That silver one there, I've got another 2 of them because the my old wooden ones are starting to rot, so we've replaced the wooden ones with a couple of them. So we've got plenty space for cabbages, cauliflower, sprouts, broccoli, kale. There's plenty space for them. So there's plenty to do for everybody, and I'm really glad to be of help, and I'm very grateful for the help that the people that come on a Wednesday give. So that's it. So I'll send it across to you, Dee, and you can do with it what you like.